9 at 9, number 9. If you're hoping to travel to Europe in the next year, we have found the perfect spot. This stunning little spot. Is it Provence, Larry?
Sure.
Provence?
Doesn't matter.
Boy.
You know who
Why
lives
do
there
they
is
do
that
this
Yves
to me?
St. Laurent.
Why do they do this to me every time? They know where to screw it up. It's available for rent on Airbnb. It sleeps 6 comfortably, but not only that, it has a quaint little cafe.
Ooh.
You have the option of running the cafe during your time there, so you have to go to work.
That sounds terrible.
It sounds awful.
Yeah.
During peak months like July, it's 275 euros a night, which is roughly around 350 bucks a night.
Well, that's nice.
Number 8, if you have thousands and thousands of extra dollars to spend, well, good for you. You might consider picking up a few items from the new Gucci home decor collection. Ooh. It's opulent and over the top. Part Grandma's House, part Alice in Wonderland, part David Lynch movie. You can never have enough throw pillows or TV trays, and if you need a room divider, why not consider one covered with colorful, whimsical octopuses.
Yeah.
Or octopi. We're told it's octopuses. Look at that.
And no prices given on those, huh?
If you have to ask Robin, you can't
you're
afford
right.
it.
All right, number 7, another reason to up your side hustle game. According to Business Insider, people with 1,000 subscribers and at least 4,000 watch hours are eligible to have their videos monetized by ad sales. This is news. It gets complicated, though. If you have content that contains swearing or copyrighted music, you won't make anything. But if you've got more of a clean reputation and a lot of followers, you can make thousands of dollars a month. One of YouTube's biggest stars, David Dobrik, says he earns about $2,000 a month from ad revenue. Considering his videos, on average, get about 10 million views each. That's not a lot of money.
Yeah.
He says he makes most of his cash through brand sponsorship. So really, it's all about making a name and a rep for yourself. I don't think that's right.
What?
That he's
Seems
only
like-
making
like
$2,000
a low
a month.
number.
That's impossible.
Is he just making $2,000 from YouTube specifically?
No,
Is that what
he
that
might
means?
make $2,000 per video, but even that seems a little low. I know how much I make on YouTube, and
Yeah.
you
More
know.
than that.
No, it's like a couple $100, and I get no views. So
Right.
he's probably
Yeah.
Yeah.
getting thousands.
All right.
Well, it's
Maybe we
good
can
that
call
now
him.
we're telling people how YouTube ad revenue works. You know, it's a big
kinda-
secret mystery
Yeah,
that you can
yeah.
get paid by making YouTube videos.
Right.
All right, number 6. Last week we told you about a field museum biologist who strangled a leopard by shoving his arm down the beast's throat. Well, people were discussing this on Twitter, too. Which animal would you want to fight if you had to pick one of these 3 choices?
Oh, boy.
You have no weapon, and for argument's sake, we'll say you're in an enclosed room the size of a basketball court.
Wow.
Who do you want to take on?
I don't know. You know what?
That's
I'm going
a
to go
tough
with the
one.
gorilla
I'm
because I
going
feel
gorilla,
like
too.
I could relate to their humanity and maybe
Yeah.
hug
You're
it out.
talking to
You
death.
think you can make you think you can make friends with it?
I
Is that
think
what
I
you're
can make
saying?
friends with the gorilla. Bigger brain.
That's my.
All
You
right,
can also do
let's-
a magic trick or
Yes.
something.
Let's take that
Slowly
out of the
seduce them.
equation, though. There's no intellectual reasoning with any of the animals. It's on physical prowess alone. You
I'm
can't
going with the
reason with any of them.
wolves.
You're going with the wolf.
Yeah. I'd like to think I could kill one.
Larry?
And try to fend the others off. And do them one at a time.
I'm trying to think. I think the only fighting chance you might have is with the gorilla.
Yeah.
I'm with you.
The
No,
gorilla.
I'm saying the bear.
Oh, are you kidding? That bear? Have you seen The Revenant?
Listen, I've also seen videos of little Russian kids wrestling bears.
Yeah.
So I know they're not
Yeah.
good grapplers.
Yeah.
And you know me, I was a
I think
District
you could
22
win,
champ.
Pat.
If I have a fighting chance, it might be
Yeah.
getting a gorilla with a grizzly with a hip toss. That's my only hope.
Yeah.
Those grizzlies with those claws, that
claws
alone
scare
will kill
me.
you.
Yeah.
That alone will kill you.
Yeah.
That's why I've always said, you know, in a fight between a grizzly bear or die by a shark,
Yeah.
I'm going with the shark every time.
Really?
Grizzly bear would be
And I'm
quick,
not even
though.
a good swimmer. I don't think you'd feel it as much.
Yeah.
See, the gorilla doesn't have the claws, so you have a chance of getting a quick kick to the crotch. So
You're right
you
about
might
that, too.
True.
make out.
Yeah.
Boy, this
that
is a real
great
debate.
question.
great
I know I'm not going for that wolf pack though. You get
that'd
too
be-
many of them.
Why
That's
don't we
a
get Lincoln
painful
Park
day.
Zoo on the phone?
Oh,
Yeah, maybe
them
we bring
resolve
him
it.
into studio too. Let's give it a shot.
I feel a gorilla or a grizzly. I feel like one overhand right and it's done.
Yeah.
Right.
But those wolves, they'll tear you apart, man.
they'll just
Right.
take pieces out of you. Ooh.
I still think I could take a wolf pack.
Right. He's like, move on.
Play dirty. That's what you're gonna do. You play dirty against those
Yeah.
guys. You might come out of it. We're humans. We beat them for years. Why are we
I don't know.
falling down on them now?
It's a
we can
great
kill
debate,
those guys
though.
easily.
All right,
Come
number
on, let's go
5.
to the zoo.
All right, number 5. Forget sky-high heels and clunky platforms. You have been through enough this year, and so have your feet. So let's roll into spring 2021 with Cloud shoes. They're as comfortable as their name sounds, we're told. Think of them like yoga pants for your feet. Part comfort, part style. Cloud shoes have softer, thicker rubber cushion soles. You can walk for miles, but your feet feel like you're walking on air. And why not? You deserve it. There are options available in just about every price point. So there you go.
Number 4, this is one more thing someone in your office with emotional intelligence would say. If there were a problem, what would it be? Business consultants say that managers often make the mistake of asking their junior employees things like, how's it going?
Yeah.
But that doesn't work because younger employees are still learning. They're just happy to be there. So you need to be direct. By doing that and leaving emotion out of it, you're giving the person the permission to speak up.
So what do you ask?
So what do
them
you
then?
say instead?
I'm not sure.
Ask a more specific question? Is that what they say? I missed the first half of what you were saying because I don't listen to you.
Yeah.
So don't ask him how.
If there was a
how's it going.
problem, what would it be? That's the question you should ask. If you were here after 10.
Quiet, Larry.
All right, number 3. Here is a very good dog. Behold the Belgian Malinois.
Oh yeah,
Sure.
the old Malinois.
These are incredible animals.
What the heck is that?
Well, he's
Are
jumping.
you
These are
kidding?
Oh my goodness.
I thought he was going to jump through it.
What? Is it a dog?
Yeah,
It's a Malinois.
they're wild, these dogs. These are often the police dogs.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, speaking of wolves tearing you apart, these things will. Did you see John Wick 3?
No.
No.
Oh, Haley Berry's got a whole pack of these dogs. They're
yeah?
incredible.
She win?
It's a whole. Oh yeah, they win.
Oh, they
It's her
win?
and John Wick with the dogs, and they're going around, and they're shooting people, and not the dogs. The dogs aren't shooting people.
Yeah.
But John Wick and Haley Berry are shooting people, and the dogs are flying all over the place, ripping
Wow.
people apart. Those dogs are
Wow.
incredible.
Huh.
Boy, a lot
You
of
never heard of
animals
them,
ripping
huh?
people apart today
Yeah.
in this night
Yeah,
at
we live
night.
in a
nature.
difficult world. Yeah.
Yeah.
The old circle of life. Sometimes you win, sometimes you don't. We happen to be winning right now.
Yeah.
Number 2, look at this from an artist known as Quimmy Shimmy.
Oh,
Look at these macaroons.
oh, they're good.
Macaroons. I always think of Oprah. Isn't that?
I
Yeah.
don't know. You can't actually eat them.
Oh, no.
They're sculptures made from polymer.
Oh, no. Are those baby faces on there?
You can check her out on the old Instagram. Her website is quimmyshimmy.com.
And they're not actual cookies. It's just
The real
artwork.
macaroons.
Oh, my.
Oh, that took a turn.
It sure did.
Well, it's just baby faces. They're not attractive, but
All right. Number 1, I shared my list of great movie falls last week, and a couple of viewers sent us some more that they know about. These. I'm afraid. I'm afraid what I know. Okay, so this one was sent in by someone, Ethel Merman, at the end of the 1963 comedy It's a Mad, 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 Mad World. A quick setup. All the characters are now in the hospital in body casts after getting injured while pursuing this stolen cash. Okay, so here we go.
We had $350,000 right in our hands.
14 into $350,000.
Shut up.
Wish I knew what they were going to do to us. But no matter what happens to us, what happens to you, I hope will be worse.
I don't think you have to worry too much about that. My wife is divorcing me. My mother-in-law is suing me for damages. My daughter is applying to the courts to have her name changed. My pension has been revoked. And the only reason that you 10 idiots will very likely get off lightly is because the judge will have me up there to throw the book at.
Oh, that's tough.
I'd like to think that sometime, maybe 10 or 20 years from now, there'd be something I could laugh at. Anything.
Now see here, you idiots, it's all your fault. Because if you hadn't,
It's a long way to go.
Maybe you need more setup.
Yeah. Maybe more setup.
It's a good flop on her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, who knew? Ethel Merman, such a thespian.
Yeah.
Oh, what's the one? Everything. What is that one she sang? Come on. Is it Everything's Coming Up Roses? Is that her?
I'll call my grandmother and ask her.
I don't know.
Did you listen to that at Bridge Club? Is that how you remember that song?
I remember.
I had no idea, but that's the 9 at 9.
All
It's
right.
the 9